All right. So we just create a new folder. We're gonna come into here, open this with the code. Uh, yeah, this one is right here. Right. So we will start building the the layout, the template first. Right. Let's making those title, those boxes, input, forms, or buttons, the layout of the page. All right. So we're gonna have create a new file here. It's called index.html. Index just really always means the main page. Since this is only one page in this small project, so we're gonna only have one page called index. And let's make the template. Let me make the font bigger. All right. We will bring some libraries here, like the Bootstrap, right? You can go to the Bootstrap website to copy the Bootstrap. I think I already have it here. Let me just bring it here. All right, I'm gonna using the Bootstrap. Put it here. And next thing is we're gonna change the title into Bookmark. And yep, let's start making something here. So in the body, we're gonna have a divider, a div here. We're using we're gonna have a form inside it, right? We're gonna have a form. Inside of the form, let's create some form groups. One for the name and another one for the URL. So that's just like the login page has in the form. We're gonna have a different form group. Div with class is equal to form group. And this one label site name. And let's create input. Input gonna have a class is equal to form control, so make it longer. And the type is equal to the text. You can enter anything as a as a type as a type set name, and let's give it a name. Let's just call it site name. ID is equal to site name, and let's create a placeholder here. Placeholder, which is enter site name here. Right, select that. And let's copy this form group, make another one for the form URL. Okay. Put that here. Let's change the site name here into set URL. And to set URL here. Also the ID needs to change to set URL. Alright, so for the label, we're gonna have a 4. This is for the site name. And this is for site URL. Right, let's take a look of it. I'm gonna go to Bookmark, double click it. Right, so this is how it looks like so far. Let's put that into a container. Right, to make it looks better. So it's class container. Right, so let's take a look. Right, this is how it looks like so far. And what else we need? We need a title and some background color of the page. In here we're going to use right. So before the form, let's make H3 here. Book marker. Alright, book marker. Gonna looks like that. I'm gonna change that the color of it. So can using a class, Bootstrap class called text muted. It's gonna change the color of text into a gray color like that. All right, change the color into a gray. Let's see. We're gonna have a title again and have a background. So let's make that. All right, let's make that. So outside of div, let's create another form. Let's create another div. Put the form inside this outer div. Right? We are going to have a class is equal to Jumbotron here. Jumbotron is just give some background color to it. Right? Make it in a back gray color. And inside this div, we're gonna have another h2 here. So use h2. Bookmark your favorite sites. Alright, here we go. Alright, so it looks similar, and we're gonna bring it down a little bit, right? We're gonna bring it from the too much top to down a little bit. So we're gonna add our own CSS, like adding a padding top for our body, to bring all the content down a little bit. Alright, let's adding another CSS file in our project, style.css. And in here we're gonna have body, padding top 70 pixel, and also let's make the padding bottom 70 pixel. Right, give some space top and bottom, and don't forget to link that HTML with the CSS. So after the bootstrap, we're gonna have another link tag, and its reference is style.css. Right, let's take a look. Right, so we'll bring it down a little bit. Alright, I'll bring it down. And again, we're gonna need a button to submit our form. So let's create that button. Inside the form, after the form group, we're gonna create a button here, and it's gonna have a class btn primary, and it's submit. Let's use the btn success, right? Btn success is a green color like that for the submit. The type of the button is going to be submit. This is like a optional. The default setting for the button type is submit. So the submit, by setting the type in the submit, is going to when you click this button, it's going to send the data and reload the page. Right? So whatever you put here, click submit, you see the page is reloaded, and the thing you enter is disappear here. All right. This is the default setting, the default function for the submit button. And also when you enter something, hit enter, it's going to do the same thing. Right? When you hit enter, it's just submit the form. This is what type submit does. It's going to send the data to somewhere you ask it to. If you didn't mention it, it's not going to do that, but it's still going to reload, refresh your page and erase everything. Let's see what else we need. Right. So what function we need to do here is like when we enter something here, and when we hit the submit. So when we hit submit, we're going to put a title that name is entered here, and create a button. The text of the button is visit, but the href, the link to the site URL just entered here, and also it's going to create a delete button. Allows you to delete this current bookmark. Right? Allows you to delete this bookmark. So we are going to have a let's see, after the Jumbotron within the container, we're going to have a div, and this div going to have ID is equal to our bookmarks result. So we will dynamically put our bookmarks inside this div. Like every time we click submit, we're gonna put one into this book results. Every time when we hit delete, we're gonna delete one from this div. It's going to place where we're holding our bookmarks. All right, and after that, let's create a footer here. We're gonna have a well, what else? What are we gonna have in the footer? We're gonna have a symbol 2018 bookmarker, right? We're gonna have those in here. So to make a symbol like the copyright, gonna do add copy. That's going to create a copyright symbol there. We're gonna have a 2018 bookmarker. Let's change the title to bookmarker. It should be bookmarker, right? Bookmarker. Right. So let's see. Right. So they looks the same right now. Right. It looks the same. So yeah. Right. Let's capitalize this Y here. Capitalize the Y here. Right. So the template is ready. It's very simple. Just a form and nothing else. And we'll have empty div under between the footer and the form. We just have nothing inside there yet. Alright, so let me explain how this is working again. We're gonna enter something here, and when we click submit, it's going to submit bookmarks, showing bookmarks here. And so we are gonna using some stuff to store our bookmarks. Like it's gonna allow us to, even when we refresh page, even when we close it, and when we come back here, when we open this website again, it's gonna still store your bookmarks here. It's not gonna be gone. It's gonna be stay here forever, like if you want. Okay, even I reload the page, even I close and reopen it, the stuff will be, the bookmarks will be always here. So we're gonna need to store our bookmarks in somewhere in our machine, in our computer. And for this project, we're gonna store it in our local storage. Right? We're gonna store that in our local storage. So if you search for the local storage, I think. Browser. Right, you can read through about the local storage. It's basically just a place going to when you store something inside, it's gonna be there for this website forever until you delete it. Right. So where can you check your local storage is by hit the F12, go to the developer tools, and choosing the application here. Right, choose application. And you're going to be able to find your local storage inside here. So this is my local storage right now. I have my bookmarkers. Say I have two bookmarkers inside here. I have the first one with name is equal to 123 user equal to msymbol.herograph.com, and have another one 123 and with the same URL. And it's ending another one. It's ending the Google here. Google. And it's going to be https google.com www.google.com. Right. So it's ending to the bookmarker to the local storage. All right. Let's go on how it's gonna work. And I'm gonna make this one working. So every time when we enter something, we're gonna add that to the local storage. And again, we can try another one with like a Twitter. Change that, right, like that. It's gonna enter and enter here, right? It's gonna also showing in our list here. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today to save our content into the local storage and show the data we have in local storage there. All right. So let's start working on that. Right now, it's just not doing anything. It's just reload the page and erase everything for me, right? So to do that, it's going to request you to using the JavaScript right now. Remember, JavaScript can make things responsive and can submit your forms, checking your inputs, things like that. All right. Let's create a JavaScript here. New file. Let's create main.js. And again, don't forget to link your HTML with your JavaScript file. If you watch the video, the online tutorial, you're gonna know like we're gonna put our script tag at the end of this HTML file to make sure like everything is already loaded. All right, we're gonna put that at the end. Source is equal to main.js. All right, so in our main.js files here, we're gonna do a few things. So this firstly, console log something, make sure they are connected. Hello from JavaScript. Hello from JavaScript. Let's see if they are connected. All right. Hello from JavaScript. Let's hit F12. Go to console. So here, hello from JavaScript. That means these two files are connected. When I load this page, the console log is really working. I really see this console log in my script, in my console. All right. So let's comment this out. We're not gonna use it anymore. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a event listener to listen the submit we create here. When we submit this button, this form, we're gonna have an event listener to listen this click. When I click this button, it's gonna listen whatever I do to this form. Actually, it's not listen the click, listen to the submit. When the form is submitted, we're gonna call a function and to do some things like save the stuff to the local storage to show the data in our screen. Right? It's gonna do a few things. We're gonna have create a event listener. Let's add some comments here. So event listener for submit. So, right. So firstly, we're gonna looking for we're gonna using some like a document file ID or the query selector to find the form, and then add an event listener to it. So let's give an ID to this form. It's easier for us to find. Let's give an ID to this form. This form is equal to ID equals to my form. Right? Just code my form. You can code any name you like. And in your JavaScript file, you can say document query selector. You can using document file element by ID, right? You can use file element by ID, so it's just the same thing. Looking for the ID, go to my form, and we can add an event listener to it. Right. So event listener takes at least two stuff. The first stuff is what kind of action you want to listen to. I will listen to a submit. When I submit this form, and I want to call a function. I can call a function called save bookmark. We're going to call it save bookmark. So every time when I write, it's going to run a function. Let's create that function. Function save bookmark. Function save bookmark. And let's say it's going to console log the hello from save bookmark. See if I getting that. Alright, this is my JavaScript right now, and let's go back to the website. Let's reload the page. See, there's no hello from JavaScript because I commented it out. I make it as a comment. Comment's not going to be running. And let's try to submit this form. Okay, submit. You see, there was a hello from bookmark. I actually have a typo there. Bookmark. And it's just showing just 1 second, or maybe just 0.1 second and just disappear. The reason is like, remember the default setting for submit function. It's going to reload the page. Right? Once there's something here, it's going to do whatever I told you to do, and also reload your page. Remember the submit is because the type of the button is submit. So every time we enter something, it's going to reload your page. Right? So it's just going to be removing your removing whatever you put in your console. So we don't want it to reload the page. It's the point is to reload it, because like I just feel like I don't need to reload it. So how do I stop it to reload my page? So we are going to tell the browser, okay, I don't want to reload the page. Reload the page, please don't do it for us. This is going to ask you to firstly put an event here. All right, use the event as the input of it, and in here you're gonna say event the prevent default. I think you already learned this from the online tutorial. It's gonna prevent the default setting for the submit button, prevent it from the default setting. So it's not gonna reload your event. So when submit button, so the hello from save bookmark is still here, right? Every time you click, it's giving you one more hello from save bookmark, right? This is gonna say whatever I entered here, it's not gonna disappear, and the page is not reloading anymore, right? And to make it easier, you can just put E here. It's the same thing. Just put E here. It just means the event. Alright. So this is our first step. We linked the submit button with our save bookmark function. And next we're gonna adding things in the save bookmark function. Bookmark function is going to save bookmarks. Yeah, it's going to save bookmarks. So I'm going to do them step by step. It's coming out this console log here. Alright, so in order to save the bookmarks, we're going to have also a few steps to do here. The first one is to we're going to firstly read what user entered here as a set name and set URL, right? We need to get in what the user input here, and then we're gonna get in that input and save that into the local storage. When you first get in the user input here, whatever you put here, I should be able to get it. All right. So let's firstly add a comment get user input. Right. So again, we can using the query selector or use document file element by ID. Remember the two items here, the two inputs, they have its own ID. The first one ID is equal to set name. The second one ID equal to set URL. We can get in those two inputs and get in its value. That's going to be the user input. All right, that's going to be what we're going to do here. So we're going to have variable, create a variable for the first item we have here. Set name is equal to the document, the query selector. Let's query select the site name. And if you do that, to console log it, console log site name. Let's see what we'll get from the console log. Right? Let's try to enter site name is equal to m symbol. And when I submit it, oops, I need to reload the page. M symbol submit. Right. So it's just giving me the whole input with input class, type, name, ID, placeholder, and whatever inside it. And what we need is the value of it. So we're gonna call set name dot value. I want to query select the item and get its value inside it. Alright, so let's try it again. M symbol, hit enter. So here this is whatever I typed, it's just get it for me. Let's try something else like Facebook and submit. It's giving me the Facebook. Right? Whatever I type in the site name, it's already able to catch it for me. It's able to catch it for me. Like whatever the value of the site name, it's able to catch it for me. Alright, let's comment this out. And let's create another variable for the site URL. It's equal to document. Again, you can using file element by ID. File element. I cannot type it. It's really hard for me. Get element by ID. get element by ID. Yeah. So set URL. Let's put it into comments and get its value. It should be give you the same result for the set URL. Let's try to console log it. See if that works. All right. So let's type m symbol at the symbol's website. So I'm getting a m symbol's URL here. All right. You can type like anything else, like a Facebook. It's gonna give me the Facebook's URL. It's giving me just whatever I type here. It's gonna be console log it out. All right. Which is this time we're using a document get element by ID. It's the same as a query selector. Right. It's the same. I personally prefer the query selector because you can select anything you want, just changing the string here, and then you don't have to remember a lot of different function names here.
What if we wanted to do instead of use the element by ID, we select the whole div class name?
Yeah, you.
And so that way we have shorter codes, line codes, and make it our functions stored.
Yeah, you can do that to select the whole form and looking for the child inside it, or you can many ways you can just find it in the value. But this easiest way I guess is just finding it by the ID and just get its value because it's just already simple enough to do so, right? Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can just to search for any element in the document, or there's things you can get in just the whole form, things like that, and to get the form's child to looking for the different inputs. But I just think getting ID is easy enough, right? You can just do it like the way you prefer. But eventually we just want to get the value of those two inputs. All right. So that's just our first step, and then let's create an object for the bookmark. It's going to have the name is equal to the site name we found. The URL is equals to the set URL the user enter, right? Let's create an object for bookmark. Let's try to console log it out. Console.log bookmark. Let's try it. Let's reload the page, and let's try to enter again m symbol, submit. So it's create an object for us. It has a name, has a URL, and its type is object. Right, that's going to be an object for the bookmark. And we want to save that object into our local storage. To save things into local storage, it's really simple. You can just using some predefined function for the local storage for the JavaScript. Local, just saying local storage the set item. Let's try it first. Let's set item. Set a test here. Let's set things into a pair with a key and a value. You say the key is test, and the value is can be hello world. Right, let's just try how it works. Let's page when submit the form. Right, let's go to the application. Go to my local storage here. Let's say the test hello world is here. You see that test hello world. Let's try it again. I think it's not done allows duplicate here. So I already have the key test, value is hello world. That's how it works. Let's remove those extra ones. Right, I can delete these things. Right, let's try it again, submit. It's gonna save the test and hello world inside here. Right. Just using the predefined function. Set item. Local storage, the set item is allowed you to set stuff into the local storage. And to get the item from the local storage, it's really also simple. You can just using local storage the get item. Which item do you want to get? I want to get the test from it. Right? Let's console log it out. See what do we get from it. Let's console log out this get set item. Just get it from it. All right. So one click this button. It's getting the hello world from it. Remember we're setting things into pair. The key is equal to test, and the value equal to hello world. And we want to get in the key test. It's going to give me the value of that pairs in the local storage. Right? It's going to give me the hello world I saved inside there. All right, this is how you play around with local storage. It's really easy. Let's clear it. Comment this out. Yep.
Don't you want your name and URL to be erased because you're pushing them? You're gonna have more than one bookmark, right?
Yeah. So let's so we are going to not just save bookmarks by bookmarks one by one here. It's going to a lot. We can just save an array here. Like the key is just bookmarks, and we have value as an array. For value is just an object array of bookmarks.
But each time you click the submit button, whatever information you input into those two fields, it just saving to the local storage, the same thing over and over. We don't want that.
Yep. So that's why we want to use the array. We're not replace it. We're just adding things to the array. You see, every time we create a bookmark, we're adding push a new thing into the array. Push a new thing into the array. The array is getting bigger. And when we delete something, we just remove something from the array.
Similar to session? No?
Yeah, it's similar, but it's just because we are just a tester here, so we don't have a server, we don't have like a database, we just local storage. We just play around with how we can store things, and easiest way to store things in your local machine and get it out. Right? In the future, we're not going to using local storage. We're going to using something called a server to send your data to the server, and the server will handle the data, save that finally into the database. We're going to cover that in the future. But right now, we just save that in the local storage for easiest, right? Just to make it easy to a way to save things. So here, as I said, we're gonna store the bookmarks array into local storage. In order to do so, we're going to have a few steps. So imagine like when we first time save our first bookmarks, there isn't anything in the local storage. So we need to create an empty array and put our first bookmarks into it and save that into local storage. Right? So if there's no anything in the local storage, you're gonna firstly create an array and save that into a bookmark. Save that into local storage. And when you second time input something, there is already a array in the local storage. So you're not gonna create a new one. You just get the old one and push the new bookmark into the array and save it back.
So basically creating the first time, what
Yeah.
we do is creating an empty array of an object.
So yeah, so when
we just push in
we only like create it once when there is no bookmarks inside the local storage. When the local storage is empty, we're gonna create a bookmarks for array for it. And when there is already an array existing, we can just simply push our new stuff into it.
So that would be and you just load the page.
Yep. So let's check. Okay, before we store things, we're gonna check if the bookmarks array exists or not. So we're gonna have an if here. We can check it. If remember, we can using local storage get item bookmarks. If that is equals to null, that means there's no such stuff inside it. Right? This means okay, the computer can say, okay, this is the first time you push, there's nothing inside it. Then we'll create an array. Just initialize a bookmarks array. We're gonna variable bookmarks, just equal to empty array. Right? And the one next what we want to do here.
Else,
Well,
if it's already exists, we have to get the information we passed it into the field and pushing it into that
we're not done with first time. Like if this is first time, we need to we create a new array. We need any our first thing into it and push that into the bookmarks. Push that into our local storage. Right, that's gonna be our first day. First time if we do something, we create an empty array and we're gonna adding new bookmark into the array. And then we push that stuff into send this stuff into local storage. This bookmarks the push. Sorry. Remember our new bookmarks. Our new bookmark is already created a variable for that. It's just called bookmark. Right? It's using the name user enter and the user enter. We can just push that into the bookmarks array. So, and then we can just easily send this to the local storage, put that into local storage, set to local storage. So it's going to be, let's make it looks better. We are going to do a local storage .set. Remember, set is going to allow you to add stuff into it. We're going to adding the key is just bookmarks. Set item, yep. Set item, bookmarks. And what we're going to add there is, so there's one thing, like one feature for local storage. It only allows you to store string. You can only store string in the local storage. So that means we cannot just directly put our array into it. We're going to firstly transfer that into a string, and then sending it to the bookmarks. There is a helper function allows you to transfer array into a string directly. You can have a called JSON.string file. It's gonna allows you to transfer a array or any object into a string, and you will be able to transfer it back later. All right, let me show you just how to do that. So JSON.string file. What do we want the string file? I want the string file the bookmarks array. Right, so we're gonna firstly transfer that in a string and store that into the bookmarks. Let's try that. Let's try it first. All right, let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's go open the log storage. It's empty right now. Let's enter something here. M symbol. Set URL is equal to that. Submit it. You see the bookmarks is here and the value is inside here. It's array of name. URL is actually a JSON format string. All right, a JSON format is a format JavaScript usually used to sending or save objects. We just search for the JSON format. It's really easy. It really looks like just like an object, and it has its property and its the value of the property. All right, and you usually have a quotation marks for both name and value inside it. Right, just search for the JSON format. It stands for JavaScript object notation. It's just lightweighted data interchange format. It's just the lightweighted the way you store data. It has a key and a value in pairs. All right, let's take a look at that. Right, so we're able to store our first item inside it. Right, but it only allows you to store it once. And because we're going to check if that is giving me a null, can store it. And this is for the case that doesn't have a array already in log storage. It's the first time we store. And let's have yes.
Yep. Can you go up?
Go up. Yep.
Is there a reason why you wouldn't make the name property of bookmark an array? And then you just push into bookmark.name.
You say like why we need a name here, right?
Well, no. If you initialize a bookmark with no s as name empty array, and you push into bookmark.name.url or
I can't. I don't get what you mean here.
So we say var bookmark equals object name empty array instead of site name, right?
Var bookmark the name. What is what do you mean?
So if you on line 19,
19, yeah.
if you say after the colon,
After
you
colon,
make that an empty array,
make that into empty array.
and you do the same for URL, and then you just push into bookmark.name or .url whenever you make a new bookmark.
Oh, so what do you mean here? We're gonna have a list of names here, like a lot of names here, a lot of URL here. Let me think about it. So, and then we're gonna just store the bookmark, and the item is just a array of name, array of URL, and it's gonna be also working, but it's really gonna be a little bit harder when you match the item inside it. Like for example, you're gonna match the so this is what you mean. You're gonna have a lot of item here,
Right.
and I'm gonna match how the scene stored inside it. Well, this also works, I guess. I haven't tested it before there, so it's gonna be have well, we usually just do a array of objects instead of object of arrays. That's easier for you to modify it. Because in this way, it's really easy to make a mistake. So every time you remove a name, you also need to remove a URL inside it. And also, it's going to be harder for you to looking for the duplicates later. But it's also, again, it also works. If you can handle that, it also works. But I just don't, we just really always using the array of objects. It's easier for you to showing things into pair, because in this array, all the things inside is going to be objects, and every object is a bookmark.
Okay.
And if you have like different arrays, and here it's just takes you more space to store it, because we have multiple arrays here, more than one. And also, every time when you remove a URL into this position, you're gonna also remove one from the name position. It's gonna need you to take your extra works to handle two arrays rather than just one. But it's also it works if you just lightweight it. It doesn't matter how you're gonna do it, which way you prefer to store it. I'm just showing usually the way like people are using. So else here, when the array is already exists, we already have an array inside it. What are we gonna do here? So we're gonna get bookmarks from local storage. Let's first adding comments for the else. Yeah, we're gonna get bookmarks from local storage, and then add new bookmark into it, bookmarks, and finally reset the bookmarks to local storage. All right, that's other things we're gonna do here. So firstly, we're gonna get our current bookmarks array, which let's create a variable for that. Variable bookmarks is equal to, remember, the stuff we stored in the local storage is called, it has a key and a value. It's gonna get item. The key is bookmarks. I'm gonna get from it. Remember, that is a string format. Remember, everything we stored in the local storage is a string format. We're gonna parse it back into the object it was. We're gonna use a function called JSON parse. We're gonna parse it to the format it was. It was object. It's, the JavaScript can help us to parse it back to the object. Actually, it's gonna be an array, not an array of objects. We can console log it, see how it looks like. So if I reload the page, submit. So this is an array. Array only have one object. It has a name and a URL in pair. All right. So it's easier for you to see in this way. Imagine if it's an object of array, it's gonna have two arrays here, and it has it's really hard for you to find things inside it. It's not really hard, but it's just hard to read, hard to handle that. All right. So right now we got the current item in the local storage. we are going to adding our new item into it. So it's going to be again bookmarks the set item. We're going to set it a bookmarks. Oh, actually not set item. Sorry, it's just push. We're going to push our new bookmark into it. Right, I'll push our new bookmark into it. Adding a new one into it. And after we add new ones into it, we're gonna send it back to the local storage. Local storage the set item again. We're gonna reset it. We're gonna set it to the bookmarks. And again, we're gonna do a JSON the string file. The string file the current bookmarks. Alright. So we just get the bookmarks from local storage, adding the new bookmark, and set it back. Let's try it. Let's go back to the application, local storage. Let's clear it. It's empty right now. And let's try to add our first one, M symbol. Website for M symbol. Submit. Okay, we create the bookmarks and adding our value into it. And right now, let's try to add our second one, Facebook. Set name is equal to the HTTP URL, www.facebook.com. See, it's adding another item in here. It have two items right now. I can keep adding. Google.com. So I have three items right now. 0, 1, 2. Right? So this is actually working as the way we expected it. It's gonna keep adding things into the bookmarks. So there's one thing I want to do is like every time when I enter something, when I click submit, although I don't want to reload the page, but I still want to empty the site name and set URL. Why I have two site names here? It should be set URL. Index here, set URL. Right. Well, I want to empty them after after I enter something. I want to make that into empty. So we can do a reset here. What we can do here is two ways. Actually, just use an easier way. So just document the query selector. Let's just add comments first. Reset the form. We're gonna select the whole form. Oops. My form, and call reset on it. It's gonna reset the form. Reset. Let's try it. So let's try to enter something new here, like GitHub. Wow, what's the URL for GitHub? Let's just grab it from here. I'm gonna push that in here. Submit. See, the form is resetted. It's empty right now. Every time I enter something, and it's gonna save that to local storage, and then reset the form. All right. So I have GitHub here right now. I have 4 items right now. All right. I reset the form.
If we reload the page, we're gonna lose the thing in local storage or not?
No, it's not gonna clear things in local storage. Storage is gonna be always here, unless you clear it by yourself, or it's use some command to delete it. Otherwise, it's gonna be always here. Yeah, it's gonna be always here. It's not like the cookie. Cookie is gonna be expire for a period of time, but local storage is gonna be always here. Right. So again, like right now we have things in local storage, but it's not showing on the screen. We want to show it in the screen. We want to show it in our page. So how do I show it here? Well, you can keep writing stuff inside it, in different like a show item, like put things into it there. But I just prefer to put it in another function to make it more clear. So we're gonna fetch bookmarks. It's gonna be another functions. I'm gonna create that under it. It's make because I just want one function to do only one thing at a time. This function is save bookmark. It's only save bookmarks, and have another function to finish the bookmark. I want to save the functions between it. Save bookmarks. So just lower m. This one gonna fetch the current bookmarks I have, and into the screen, into the document, into the DOM. Right? So how do I fetch it?
By selecting the bookmark things.
Remember, like after we save, we have our current bookmarks in our local storage. Let's just get it from it there, and then just adding that to the current page. Right? Let's looking for the item we have in the local storage. Let's get bookmarks from local storage. So it's going to be a variable. Let's create a variable, store it. Bookmarks is equal to, again, just the same thing with how we get it before. JSON the parse, and log storage the get item. Let's get it first. In this way, we get the bookmarks from the local storage, and then we can think about like where we want to put it. Remember, in the index.html, we create an empty div here, has ID equal to bookmarks result. And I actually want to put my bookmarks inside there. So let's try it. It's going to be, firstly, get the output div by ID. It's looking for the item we have there. So it's going to be variable bookmarks result is equal to document the current selector. Again, you can find the element by ID. Let's have a bookmarks results, getting that item. Right? And then we're just adding the bookmarks into that item we selected. Let's try first. Let's try it out. Let's try if we get everything successfully. Bookmarks. Let's try if I get the bookmarks out. Every time when I click submit. Oops. Fetch bookmarks is not defined, and maybe I have a typo here. Fetch bookmarks. All right. Try submit. So here I have a 6 item. I installed here. I installed 2 empty things here. Yeah, later we're gonna check when it's empty. We're not gonna allow you to submit it. But right now it's okay. Just test. Right, I get the bookmarks from the local storage, and also did I get the bookmarks result from it? Let's reload it. Right, so this is an empty div, and with nothing inside it. We're gonna add anything into it. All right. So let's firstly every time I want to reset the output div. So reset it because remember there may be already something inside it. I just want to reset it. So it's going to be bookmarks result. The inner HTML is equal to empty. I don't want anything inside it. I just reset it to empty, and then we're adding things into it. So what do I want to add into there? Yep, so I have an array of bookmarks. It's using a loop to adding things into there one by one. So let's have a loop through bookmarks, and let's have a for loop here. Remember, variable. This is where you need a loop, right? Without a loop, so this is going to be a place you can still use it. Every time when you say array and you want to get things one by one, you know that you can use loop to do so. I smaller than bookmarks the length. I plus plus. Right, you can using for loop, while loop, or using the for each loop. It all works. Right, so we have a name, we have a URL, we have bookmarks. So let's getting a name and a URL from it. Name is equal to bookmarks item, the name, and the variable URL is equals to bookmarks as item dot URL. Let's firstly try it out. So let's set up the bookmarks result the inner HTML and ending the name into it. See how it looks like. So let's say it's ending m symbol. Actually, I can just put empty here. Let's click submit. Let's say the things is ending to here. M symbol, Facebook, Google, GitHub, and a few empty ones after it. Right? Okay, ending is not gonna change because it's gonna reset it to empty and ending and reload the bookmarks array. Right? It's gonna reset it every time I submit it. It's gonna reset it and re-render the re-render the bookmarks in that place.
But also, I get a question. Also, once we set it, if you click submit with the empty field, you already have something on the back. I mean, on the queue, and then it just added to our local storage areas.
Yeah, see, I have a lot of empty right now. We're gonna avoid that later, right? We have a lot of empty right now. We're gonna avoid that. We're gonna take care of that later. Right now, we just need to finish the bookmarks into our place there. So in here, we can actually create because it's in HTML, we can just write some HTML code here. Yeah, like a div. Actually, let's try it. That's h1 end of that's h1 and the name and plus the end of h1. We're gonna try that out. Alright. Right, so let's go ending as h1 here. Let's see that. Let's make it like I use HTML to make it looks better with both name and those buttons. Let's firstly erase that right now. We're going to make it equals to div. I'm gonna plus something and close the div. It's really hard. It's gonna be tough to write it in this way. We're gonna have some better solution in the future, but right now just using the most just the easiest one. I mean, not the easiest one. It's gonna be hardest one. We're gonna using some other ways to do it in the future. Let's just let's have a div. All right, let's just do it in this way. It's easier. Have a h3. I want to make h3 here. Let's plus them together. It's gonna be create a really long string here. Name and let's ending a name, ending an empty space, and let's think about it. Have h3 and name, have the empty space, and let's create a button. Going to be a button. Button will be string because everything other than variable is going to be in a string. Button with it's not using button. It's using a tag here because we want to have href. It's going to be linked to another. It's going to link to another page. It's using an href here. Now we're going to have a and with class is equal to btn success, and href is equals to, remember we have a URL there, right? A URL is going to be a variable, so we have to break it from here. Href plus, that's just annoying. Let me think about it. Is there an easier way to do that? Href is gonna have a string inside it. Href is it's gonna have its own quotation marks, and this one is that plus plus a URL and plus that. That's super annoying. And a close tag, And also we can have a visit and close the a tag. It's really annoying, right? We have a tag class z href equal to the uh, this quotation mark close the first part and the plus the URL, and have the second part. The second part has a double quotation inside it, have the close tag and a visit. Right, it looks like correct. We're gonna keep plussing. This is our first button, which is a visit. Also, we're gonna have a delete. Sending another one. This time we can use button. Class is equals to btn danger, and this is going to be a button that doesn't have a href, but it has an event on it. You can use event listener or just make it easier just using onClick. OnClick is just create the event listener. When you click this button, what do you want to do here? I want to call function delete bookmark. I'm gonna create that function later. Right. Delete bookmark is going to take something. Let's go function. Let's make that later. This bookmark, and it's the end of this open tag, I guess. Yep. And then let's have a delete and a close button. Keep ending to close h3. Keep ending. Let's close the div. All right. Oops. Yeah, we'll just create a div here with h3, and inside it will have a button. Have two buttons. Have a name inside it. Let's try it. Let's save the file. Reload the page. And when I submit something, right, this is how it's created. We have a lot of empty ones here. Let's add some space between the visits and deletes. Let's add a space there. Right after this closing tag, let's add a space here. Right, it's a little bit better. Feel free to style it. Maybe using a list or using something else to give it the other style you like it. All right, you can use table or using list. Oh, I don't like it styled for me like that. It's really hard to read. All right. So right now we have the fetch. We have the every time we enter something here, it's going to end this for me. When I enter something here, it's going to end it for me. And the visit should work. When I click visit, it's going to visit the page for me. Right? It's going to visit the page for me. Okay, I can go back. Again, the one problem is when I refresh page, it's not showing the bookmarks currently I have so far, because I only finish it when I click submit. I also wanted to show me the websites, the bookmarks I have when I reload the page. I also want to show it here. So I want to let the browser know when I come to this page, please finish bookmarks for me. Well, when I come to this page, please finish bookmark for me. So we're going to call this finish bookmarks function when I load the page. We can go to the index.html. In the body, we can have unload here. Every time when I load the page, I want to do the finish bookmarks. Alright. When the page is loading, I want to do the finish bookmarks. This is one way to do it. It's many other ways to do it. Like adding event listener to when it's loading, it's do something. And also you can using the just when the page is ready, just run some functions. You can do it, so things like that, right? So this is just one way to do it. And when I load the page, right now it's gonna finish the bookmarks for me, all right? When I load the page, it's just coming up. All right. Oops, I should just go to Facebook. No, just come back. All right, that's my current bookmarks. Right now, I'm gonna worry about how do I delete stuff. Right now, I can visit, I can create a new, and I should be able to delete stuff here. If there's anyone I don't want, I want to be able to delete it. Right? Remember, we just have on click here, delete bookmark. So let's create the function. Delete bookmark. Let's try to console log. Delete. Hello from delete bookmark. Let's test it. See if they are connected. 12. Console. Oops. Oh, I didn't remove this console log out. In a finish bookmark, I have a console 0. Here, let's comment this out. Let's try it. So when I click delete, right, says hello from delete bookmark. You see that? All right. So so to be able to know like which one I want to delete, I need to pass in either the name or the URL into it, so I know like which one I want to delete it. Right? So let's try to delete it by its name. Let's go to the loop here. Like I delete. When I call the delete bookmark, I also want to pass in my current the URL of current name of this bookmark. So when I click delete, it's going to delete it for me. So let's pass in a parameter here. What we're gonna do here is again we're gonna pass them together. I hate it. So $i another plus. Plus here, we're gonna plus the name of it. Oh God, it's really hard. What's wrong with you here?
On the delete button.
Close button.
Close button. Yeah, it's here.
No, the other.
All right, let's just using another way. So let's see. Oops. Let's see what else I have. I have a bookmark here. Let's do escaping string here. Let's do a escaping string. It's gonna have a backslash. I was escaping a command here, and this plus URL, and I'm gonna plus another quotation, and then oops, another quotation, and then escaping the quotation. All right. So this should work. It's really hard to manage. Later, we're going to use a better way to do so. Right now, you can just using plus to make a really long string here. I haven't learned other ways to do so. It's really annoying. All right, so this should pass in another URL. I want to pass in the name. It's going to pass a name as a parameter into the delete button. So when we call this function, it's going to take the parameter here. It's going to be the website name. Let's try to console log the name of it. See if that really works. Let's reload it. And when I click M symbol delete, it shows M symbol. When I click Google, it shows Google. And when I click the GitHub, it shows GitHub. Right? It shows me which it knows like this data is binding to different variables, different names. When I create it, it's got the on click. It's passing the different name of this the browser. Sorry, the bookmark name. Right? Spread with different bookmark names. No matter which one I click, it knows which one I want to use here, right? So we got the name of it, and we tested if they are connected. And with the bookmarks, what do I want to do with these names? I want to use this name to finding the corresponding bookmarks in our array. and remove it and reset our local storage, right? So it's gonna firstly get bookmarks from local storage. So it's gonna be again the same code. Let's just copy from here, get bookmarks from local storage, and then loop it, loop through it for again it's the same code, same for loop. Same loop, right? And inside loop, we're gonna check if is book is current bookmark. I mean, I just should check if this one remove the bookmark with giving name. We're gonna check if this bookmarks has a name as we want. So we're gonna have if bookmarks ice item, the name is equal to the name we give it. It's equal to the name we want. If that equal, we can now remove it. Bookmarks dot splice I and only one at a time. And once we find it, we don't have to checking the other ones. We can just break it here. Remember, the break is just gonna stop the for loop. Right? Otherwise, just keep checking until we reach the end of it.
What if the bookmarks actually equal to null?
Then the name is equal to null. They're gonna still match, right? If the name equal, if the name we stored in the log storage is null, and then the parameter we give it is also null, they're gonna still match. And I still want to just remove one at a time. Let's try it. So let's click this one. Bookmarks is not defined. I have a typo here. Book. There it is. Bookmarks. Try it. Oh, I haven't. I need to refinish this page. Otherwise, it's not going to show in here. And I also need to reset the bookmarks array. Let's see. After I remove it, what else I want to do here? I want to reset bookmarks back to local storage. So again, it's the same code. It's JSON.stringify, stringify the bookmarks. Right, it's the same code. And after I reset it, I want to fetch it again. Fetch bookmarks. Fetch it for me. To re-render it. Refetch bookmarks results. Try it. So here is my current local storage. Let's try to remove the GitHub. GitHub is gone, and it's also gone in my local storage. Let's remove those empty ones right now. Delete. Right, let's delete the empty ones are gone. Let's delete this one. Delete this too. Right, I have the M symbol, Facebook, Google. So delete is working right now. If I reload it, it's still showing the current one I have. So in delete, we'll also only do the few steps here. Okay, first get it from it, looking for finding the one matches with the one we want, and just remove it. Just remove it. And then we reset the local storage and refresh the bookmarks. Okay, the most functions are done. Right now I can take care of those small stuff. Like if any one of them is empty, or when the user tries to send the empty one, when it shouldn't allow that. This shouldn't be allowed. Let's try to avoid that. Let's go to the save bookmarks. Before we save it, before we're checking if the bookmarks is new or not, we're gonna check it. We're gonna have to check if name or URL is empty. It shouldn't allow any empty cases here. So if name, a site name is equal to empty, or site URL is equals to empty. Wow, we shouldn't allow the user to continue. We don't want to start. Is this alert user? Alert. Site name and URL can not be empty. Let's alert the user. And also let's break the function here. Let's return a false here. Let's return something here to stop the function. Return will stop the function. Remember that, right? Every time we have return, it's just stop the function. You can just return nothing. It's the same thing. Just return false. It just makes more sense. It's not actually we're not going to even using the false here. Let's try it out. So reload the page. Let's hit enter. Say get alert. Site name and URL cannot be empty. And we'll type some site names here. Submit. Site name and URL cannot be empty. Right? So both of them you need to have some stuff there to be able to send it. So it's going to take care of the empty. And there's many other things you can check. You can check maybe I want adding another M symbol to it. And you can check it. Does it already have the M symbol with the same name? We shouldn't allow any same name bookmarks. Actually, users can if they want. If they want any the same name, I don't actually care. They can add the same bookmark names you want. We can also check if what they enter here is really a URL with a URL format. You can using the regular expression to checking it. I'm not going to cover the regular expression a lot, but that's going to be a format. You're checking the user type format is like a URL format. It looks like a URL. I can check it. Regular format for URL, and you can just using that to put that into to checking if the URL format is matches with this. So it looks like a URL, right? You can take a look of that if you're interested in that. I'm not going to cover that in this project. I think that's it for this project. You're able to add in new bookmark, able to visit the page you like from the bookmark, and you can able to delete it from it. Right? And everything you have will be stored into your local storage. Right? Every time you enter something, it's going to be entered to your local storage. It'll be here forever. When you're using this computer, it's going to be always be here. Right? You should be able to delete it. And the last thing is we're going to send this to the GitHub. Right? I already have GitHub open here. We're going to create a new repository. Just go to a repository or just click new here. It's just this way. Just go to a new repository. Click new here. Bookmarks. Well, it's called bookmarks. Let's make it public. It should be really easy to submit it. Again, you can just go here, open a Git bash from here, or you can just come to the side here, go to open a terminal here. It's the same thing. Just want to open a Git bash, open a terminal here. Let's do a git add dot. Git init, initialize it. Git add dot. Git commit -m with some message. simple bookmarks. Simple bookmarks application. And let's copy the 2 lines here. Right? Hit enter. Your code should be in the GitHub shortly. Right? Your code should be in the GitHub shortly. Right? You should see the GitHub code here. Have index, have main, have style. Yeah. So that's it. So our job today is just I'll upload the video to the to our channel shortly, and your job today is to finish the bookmarks application, and once you finish that, you're gonna send that to the GitHub. All right? Send that to your GitHub. This is gonna be today's